His name was Mateo Cariño, and he asserted that he had been living on that land for an extended period before any individual informed him that it was no longer his. He recollected growing up in the lush mountains of Benguet. He mentioned that his grandfather had lived in that region, as well as his father. They were responsible for managing the cultivation of ag crops on the soil. Additionally, they built residences for themselves and their families. They consistently buried their deceased members on that land. For him, the land had absolutely no particular character. It was simply an essential aspect of their existence. Then one day, an official delegation arrived. They informed him that the land in question was considered something of public domain. They claimed that there was no documentation, no proof, and no formal title to assert such rights. Mateo expressed a certain level of confusion. He inquired from them, "Why does this land, which my family has lived on for generations, suddenly become vested in someone else's name? Why must we prove our ownership through unlawful means?" The people around him remained unwilling to do so. Emboldened by his victory, Mateo decided to speak for himself and his people at the Supreme Court of the United States. Suddenly, the court was compelled to lend an ear to his argument. They concluded that unequivocally, land did not acquire public status merely because no legal title had been established. They underlined the significance of timeless, unwavering possession passed down for generations as a means to prove one's ownership. Mateo's triumph led to significant legal adjustments. His personal story evolved into a teaching case. This narrative became a significant protection for indigenous individuals who were experiencing difficulties in determining their land rights. It also illustrated the importance of connecting history with the land and using reminiscence as an essential piece of evidence in court. Because of his success, the law was revised. Mateo's contribution established a guiding principle that has since been a cornerstone in upholding the rights of indigenous communities, specifically highlighting the undeniable relevance of history and memories when determining land ownership.